never bleed. Truth is that strangers like magicians never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth. It's starting to get contagious. I had to put the bridges out you built. What I felt inside would have been outrageous. Stop acting, think I believe that. That's catfish, poor performance. What's your number, please, or contact. Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Can't tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? Fresh tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Call plumbing cause I'm at a been swimming cause I'm in a deep. Don't call me, you already know. I'm on the road and you for the streets.
Young on it ain't the same. I guess we're on different days. I guess now we're distant strangers. You said it's no fun to blame, but I was not the one to change. Cause I was not the one to save you. You were my everything, now I regret everything. I wanted you here with me, but you didn't want that. I'll do anything, I don't know what's you're in. I wanted you here with me, but it was too much to ask for. You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Yeah. Glizz out. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 2 twin on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. These be hating on glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. Don't pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running bank pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 2 twin on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. These be hating on glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye, I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding in spaceship like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and broken, she cannot decide. The ladies, Mercedes, here go to surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like Pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her disguise. Upgrade at my wrist, put her gas in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her eyes. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and ended on Fox. We call them Chauncey cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock.
Okay, money, okay, Anna, Brandon, I took the Billy Cool back and I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I'm still double, ties, huh? I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the old ones on the shelf. In the fan. I'm sick and tired of me. Act like they find it, telling them lies. Acting like they the one created this and they get all this driven my guys. Yeah, Cartier eyes, Cartier coat, Cartier as the watch. Cartier look, Cartier, Cartier spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on her and I show out. I sit like a champ and I wait on her whole lot. I just whip up a new Chanel paddock. I whip with the wrist and I don't break the door out. Turn the whole top floor to her. 100 racks and 1 2 about the flood out.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Both feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button and let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene with a 2 Drew on you and your friend and play a little 2 on 2? If you do half of what I do, you'll be hitting the deck. I gotta get some respect. I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. Show him this ain't the squad for a sucker to test. Pimp, my too large and we way too fresh. Work well with and quick to check a lane like a game of chess. You wanna be better, bring your best. Cause we'll be standing in your front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front yard yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out. 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 Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
You just heard the sound of the king of the South, T.I. I go by the name of Swiss Beats the Monster. I need y'all to rewind this and play this from the top.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
We
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Run it down, the sun is up. So run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't happen the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich to it that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the it'll load up a the place with them cut. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them and hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. Make sure everything come up full circle. We're from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running and with nothing to stop it, just beating the neighborhood bruh. They ain't the person alive that be matching the vibe and honestly ain't even fair. They ain't the do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up, the sun is up. To run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now,
run it up. Get it the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to shut it down. Working for it, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Church. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come above. Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab up and get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have the things we'll be lacking, my bruh. So what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before me, I'm here to change up the story. Find me at work in the morning. Find me where people are mourning, man. Cause death is around every corner. When life isn't free for a person, dog, you act like an animal corner. Savage is speaking a language, y'all. You don't understand, you a foreigner. But nobody needs an advantage now. We needed some balance and order. But you know that's never the case. Never a chance that they're changing their ways. It's never a choice that they're giving to you. There will never be just in the face. We sing for the sorrow and dance for the pain. No one to follow, it's just you and me. I swear that it's coming, we starting today. But we wake up tomorrow and things are the same. Damn.
You ain't never been in Skate Town. On no national, you know it go down.
Kilo Ali Flow. Look, from the east side on a Friday night, met a bunch of at the Golden Glide. Lows and highs, me and all the bros in a stolen ride like, man, they outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe, take a few like Tupac. I seen a bunch of mean guys in a bandana tie, throwing up the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. I ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably be the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized by in the thighs, gripping on it like I'm picking the prize. They hit the crib with a collide, but really ain't tripping. We can kick it ride through the yeah. Pull up the Moreland, bro. We at West End, what's happening? Oh, man. Southside,
from the zone 4, Camden Road. Got cash to blow, hollering at the 90s foreign. Got me using my 90s, alright. See what choosing in the parking lot. I was looking too, keep my number locked. I'm on the couch at your mama house. Ride around, bubble loud with the window down. Some of y'all done lost y'all mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on Old Net. But I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. Whip clean, let the paint don't dry. Where you from? Claim your sorry.
West End, what's happening? Southside, Clayco, you know what's up. Oh, damn, I only come up. Hit Catcade on the Sundays, say a parking lot prayer, no. I just wanna kick back, relax, shout it in the Monday. How about the seat, slide, it's nice to meet you, green eyes. Let's take a lap, I'll bring you right back to your friends before they start tripping. As I see the from the glide with the golden teeth. I don't even know if they notice me, they don't even know that we way too deep. I'm from the west, and they from the east, and all white tees, looking like sheep. I don't even wanna get sneak. We throwing up fours and ones and threes, and talking about West End, what's happening? Hey, we just pull up the Moreland, bro, where you at? Southside, Clayco, so that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. On national, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade. On the west side, up in LK. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles. Gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone. Cause it's something tomorrow. I'ma pack a car, I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow.
Bring it, yeah, bring it, so bring it, bring it, bring it, this will be your, ugly.
On a muggy night here in Houston, Texas, it's a perfect 72 degrees inside NRG Stadium. Tonight we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Down. Ready.
Mixon will go off, tackle left. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Bills, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Right. 97. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Mega. 10 black. Go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off play action. Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to David and win off.
Allen going to change the look here.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. season. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Texans nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity, nothing big happened, and then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
White, ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Bro, what the fuck?
This one ends up out of the punter's reach, and now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw. That is caught by Dell. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 22. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
17. Set.
They'll set up a throw. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Red, cycle. Yellow.
Here's a 2nd and 7. A quick throw here, that's complete. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people.
At the 4-yard line.
Clock, set, ready, set.
Nixon is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 4-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Ready. Hut.
He'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel from 3 yards out. And the Texans Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
From the gun, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
At the 37-yard line.
To the air, Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now Allen. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Now Allen going to change it up.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Keon Coleman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Texans 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Come on, set.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time we looked at beat that Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And the Texans first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Pretty good throw there by the rookie to move the chains.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 32-yard line. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
Ready, set.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Set, hut.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The Texans at 0-9 now on the year, and it has really been a slog.
And it's been such a struggle for them because they found no consistency anywhere. Special teams has let them down. Offense, defense, the coaching, you name it, it's been a really difficult season for them. And people are looking for that lightning bolt to strike where they can put it up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this week?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he'll tuck this and run. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down to the 10. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TV. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Bills 14, Texans 13. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines waiting for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Down. 10 seconds. 10 black. 10.
Looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
43. Blaster. 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Red. 38. Set.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
3rd and 1.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion goes the tight end. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And that last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, both 1989 to 2000. And Troy Aikman, he was about winning. Because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to. He had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays. His numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
Alert, alert, alert!
And again, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dalton Kincaid with an amazing diving catch. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Now he's loose at the 40. Joe Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll drop the throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Allen going to throw. He'll air this one toward Coleman.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Derek Stingley picks it.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Striker, 3-3. Come on, set, red, yellow.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. Touchdown, Texans! Joe Mixon for 3 yards out. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
He got into the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Allen going to run with it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. There he goes, right side. Right home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills are able to add on to that lead.
The kick is
The
good.
extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
19. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Let's go.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Pick made by Terrell Bernard. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Throwing now is Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 80 yards closer for third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
A gain of 14. And the Bills first down.
They run again on first down. Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
At the 43-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 43 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Bass on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Texans 19.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out off the lane to the 38-yard line. Great return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to lose build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Hey, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first down, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. Caught here, right side, Noel. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Sit, yellow.
They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. To Mixon on the check down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
17. Right. Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 15-yard line.
And the Texans first down.
Back to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Now the Bills will use the
second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. First and goal, they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they will get back to it in one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's good.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Texans' 47.
To throw, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one. Not to have another turnover on his ledger.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
60 reps.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
Ready up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Yellow, 22. Set, hut.
Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
That's another Texans first down.
He's back to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel with his second touchdown of the night. And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that two-point conversion. And the failure to convert and tie the game, now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So Allen's going to look to throw. That is caught by Shakir. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses or they sail. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Round 80. What's up?
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
GG's.
The clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. To throw is Allen. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for Buffalo, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Texans, what else is new? They fall again. That's now 10 straight losses to start the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Poses. You don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You had plenty of time, there was no rush, but it was your dream. Better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. Just better get it off. Yeah. Set it off. Look, it's almost over now, almost over now. You don't succeed 'cause you hesitate. You think we're flying. Don't ask us why, 'cause if you don't
Yeah. Blizzard. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on a camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, I ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. So look, let me switch the flow. Just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. Don't I pack, this ain't. I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh as on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Front and back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spit 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hating no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, I ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it.